Good morning. It's Vimala, Bikuni, and it's Sunday morning, June the 14th. I hope your day's going well, and hope you have a beautiful day today. Not too hot, not too cold, but if it is too hot or too cold, let it be beautiful anyway, right? So, I thought we'd do a body scan today because we haven't done one in a while, and our bodies are probably, yesterday I had a good walk, and boy, a lot of the kinks from being at the computer a lot of the kinks got worked out, so it felt wonderful. And I know sometimes if you're still staying indoors, we're not getting out enough, or if you're back at work, it's kind of a different pace. And if you have any anxiety, it tends to tense up our physical bodies. So pay attention. We need to be paying attention to everything these days, right? Be aware of what's going on in the world and our country and in our home and inside of us, and stay awake to all of those things and practice and make every breath you breathe be going down into your belly. So we've got a lot to do, so we need to take time out to keep the body appreciating what we're doing for it and giving us as much energy back as it can. So, and anyone who knows me knows I'm not one who's crazy for exercise. And I love the outdoors and I love to walk, but I tend to get kind of trapped at the computer or reading so I'm telling myself the same things. Don't think I'm trying to speak down to anyone about taking care of the physical body. Let's start, and we'll do a body scan, and then we'll sit and just feel how good it feels to be in our bodies. The body scan helps us to stay more in the present moment because we're staying with our breath and in our bodies. And staying in the present moment is always what we want to do when we feel we're going to be overcome with anxiety or worry or fear. And this is fearful territory we're living in, because now everything's this being juggled up in the air, and we have no idea where it's all going to land. So we have to focus on how we're taking care of ourselves, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, how we're taking care of our loved ones, how we're paying attention to the world because we live here, but our focus is not directed all the time at the outside world. We have to keep that balance, and we have to be true to and committed to developing our own minds, our own wisdom. We can't count on it coming to us from any outside sources. If you have good teachers, take advantage of good teachers and develop wisdom, but then all the work really has to be done within us. So let's try to be awake. So let's begin. Gently find that posture that's good for your body, and if you might want to be on the floor, on your back, if you stay awake, but that might be how you'd like to do a body scan. So gently close your eyes. And be with your breath. Let your hand be somewhere near your belly, on your belly, just to be aware of that rise and fall. This is part of our practice, our learning how to make sure our natural breath is going all the way down. It's a healthier breath. It's better for our lungs and for breathing in this respiratory pandemic time. And just let your hand be your guide to know if that breathing, when your body's breathing, if it's coming all the way down. And then we just let our body breathe. Relax your shoulders and relax everything. Be comfortable, but upright and awake. Let's start at the top of our heads, or if it's what you can do is go from the top down through your feet and your toes, and then you can come back up again, or reverse the order. But let's stop at the top of our head, or start at the top of our head. And be aware of how it feels from your skin. How does your hair feel growing out of your head? Feel. Imagine the contours of your head and kind of move down from the top of your head. And be aware of your entire skull. And how your skin feels around that skull. And in the back, move down to the base of your neck, the base of your skull. Move around, be aware of your ears. Spend some time with your face. Be aware of whether you're frowning or if you have frown lines etched into your forehead or between your eyes. See if you can relax that. Let go. If you let a smile play on your face, it can help let those etched in lines vanish. Then you have smile lines, so don't worry about the lines unless they're caused from tension and stress. Then we want to learn how to relax those muscles in our face. Let your lower teeth drop just a little bit, not be clenching to your upper teeth. Just feel your jaw drop down a little bit. Move down in the front, down your neck as you move down the back from the base of your skull. Be aware all the time if you feel balanced. You can realign your posture if you notice it begins to feel out of alignment as you move through. Move into your upper shoulders. And on your exhale of your breath, let your shoulders drop. Keep relaxing. And move into your upper arms. Just be aware. You may notice that you move into a part of your body that you never pay attention to. So pay attention to it. Notice if you feel tightness or any tension in that part of your body. Notice if one side feels really different from the other. move into your lower arms. Your wrist. Now move your attention into both of your hands. This is a good part of your body to allow your hand to stretch out and your fingers to stretch out. Might have a lot of tightness and tension in your hands. Let them relax, stretch out, and then don't leave them clenched. When we leave our hands, let them be open, be comfortable, and just more relaxed. Let those fingers be more relaxed. Now move to your upper chest again. And as you breathe, you'll feel your breath coming into your upper chest. But we're also keeping that awareness that it's getting down to our bellies. If it's totally up in your upper chest, that's fear or anger or any strong emotion that makes us breathe in a very shallow manner, not giving us the oxygen that we need. And then move down from your lungs, then the middle part of your abdomen where we have our liver and our stomach and our intestines begin. You may feel a need to realign yourself because we're looking at everything in there, so your spine, you may suddenly become aware that your spine doesn't feel properly aligned down through your back. And you might be able to shift around or sit more upright and be more comfortable when you feel that it's more aligned. And then get down into your lower abdomen. We carry a lot of our emotional stuff, I think, in our guts. And breathing down into that and feeling it in your stomach. Actually, it's below your stomach where we want to feel it. But feeling our breath down where we feel our belly rising and falling can really help us let those kind of untie some of those knots that we've talked about. Or it may start bringing them up for you to pay attention to them so you can begin slowly to untie your emotional knots. Move down into the lower, your pelvic area. Become very aware of how you're sitting. If you feel aligned through your bottom and your pelvis. If it feels really tight, even when you're just sitting comfortably. That may make you have a back pain when you stand up. Just be aware of that. Right now, we're not trying to do anything other than be aware of that part of our body. And as we go to realign ourselves, our posture, to be more comfortable and to feel more upright. Even if we're on the floor, the same thing. Try to realign your spine, but do it by feeling how your body feels. Be in your hips, trying to stay in that hip area just to feel how your legs are connected. At the top of your legs, just be aware of that connection with your pelvic bone. Move into your upper legs. If you feel tightness or pain or tension, just be aware of it. See if you can relax. Maybe breathe into the area where you feel tightness. Don't be finding fault with your body. Be making friends. Deepen your relationship. Make it better with your body. Even if you discover a lot of tightness or pain or soreness, or there's a part of your body that you just really don't like because it's maybe been a trouble spot or brought you grief in the past. Maybe you have a scar somewhere that still reminds you that it's there with tightness. But as we do this body scan, be friendly with your body, the same way we try to do, to be friendly and be with our emotions. Allow them to be with us and make peace with them, and then allow them to pass. Do the same with your body. Make peace with the old enemies that are maybe still reminding you. Scars from surgeries or accidents. Areas that you think of as not unfixable. See if you can nurture them as you do a body scan. Breathe into them. Breathe into those parts that have given you trouble, that may be in pain right now. We need to accept our bodies. We have to have the body to have to be able to have, our senses need to have a place to be. We need to have a place for our mind to be while we're on this journey. We don't need to glorify the body, but we need to take good care of it. And we need to accept the reality of our bodies. We want to keep it working skillfully for us as long as we can. Now move through your knees. Move down into your lower legs. Move into your ankles. Watching, observing, paying attention to your body from the outside to the inside. And now move into your feet. Stretch your toes out, stretch your feet, and wiggle your toes. Let's just be with our breath. You may even feel your whole body tingle. Just enjoy that. After the body scan, you may notice that your breath is really naturally coming in and going down and really filling up your lungs, allowing your belly to move in and out. Just because you've done the body scan, you've paid attention to the body. Not trying to overdevelop a particular muscle that you want to pump up. Just taking in your entire body, inside and out. When you're ready, just open your eyes very gently, unless you want to just keep practicing, keep being with your breath. If you can continue, this is a good time. Your body's just all ready for you to keep sitting. Remember, whenever you're practicing, to always end with that awareness and that intention, that resolve, that today you want to be aware of yourself. You want to do everything that's wholesome for yourself, beneficial to yourself, but also beneficial to everyone, every being, every sentient being you come in contact with. We want to practice metta. We want to renunciate anything that we're ready to let go of, that we don't need, that keeps us from having that spaciousness in our minds, that freedom. Let go of strong opinions that may be really dragging you down. Let go of fear. Let go of living in the past or the future. Whenever you're ready to renunciate those things, boy, every time we drop a little thing that we've hung on to, we feel better, and we have more energy, and we have a bigger capacity to love and to listen. So let your resolve to be loving kindness and renunciation and being completely harmless in this world. And remember, to be completely harmless, that means we need to let go of anger. So we want to be that way for ourselves, for the good of ourselves and our own journey, and be that way as we move out into the world. That takes care of other people, because we're not doing any harm. We're only sending out loving kindness. We keep our thoughts as clear of anger and frustration and those troubling emotions. We try to work with them internally so they aren't being expressed everywhere we go or whenever we speak. This is a very important time for us to be paying attention, knowing we have to know what's going on in the world, I think, because we need to be informed, but we have to do it. We only should be paying attention if we can do it without either being filled with anger or fear. So have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being a part of my practice. And I'll see you Tuesday. Okay. Thank you so much.